Something I have been missing very dearly recently is just putting on my shoes and leaving the house and going to a place that will just give me some art to look at. Whether it's going to the cinema or the theater or a museum or a gallery of some kind, I have got this giant art-shaped hole in my chest and somehow I need to fill it. If you're feeling kind of the same as me, then I think I've got a solution. So I've been talking to the Lego company, and with the help of this brand new Star Wars themed product that they've just released, I'm just gonna make my own homemade gallery. And then you too can vicariously enjoy a visit to the KickThePj gallery of Star Wars themed art. And how am I gonna do all this exactly, I hear you ask? I don't know yet. Let's figure it out. So, what does a homemade Lego Star Wars art gallery curated by Wholesome Jedi KickThePj look like? What does it need? What is it at its core that makes it special? Well, we need some art. Fortunately, the Lego company have hooked me up with the perfect thing. I have at my disposal 3,406 Lego pieces that when formed together with the lightning speed of video editing magic, we will be graced with some beautiful portraits of the Star Wars villains Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and Kylo Ren. Now there is an option to just make one gigantic Darth Vader, but I think I'm gonna go with the classic trio, representing the prequels, the sequels, and of course, the latest trilogy. Here is the Darth Vader and the Darth Maul that I put together earlier, which just leaves us to make the #1 big bad sad boy, Kylo Ren. So yeah, just let me build this real quick and we're good to go. How many pieces was this again? 3,000! There we go, panel 1 of 9 complete. I would say that went pretty well. It took me roughly 25 minutes, I think. So 8 more panels to go, 25 minutes, roughly. What is 8 times 25?
8 times 25 is 200.
200, yeah, cool, that's what I was thinking. It'd probably take me roughly 200 minutes. What's 200 minutes in hours? 3.33, yeah, that's what I was thinking, perfect, cool. Roughly 3.33 hours, I would say. So I'm gonna crack on and do the rest of these and I'll see you in roughly 3.33 hours. Done. Woo! Kylo Ren, donezo. Now that's a little spicy, just look at that. Oh, it's hot to the touch. Ooh, that was such a relaxing, therapeutic experience. And then to see it all slot together, it is so satisfying. Because at first, it's a little overwhelming to be faced with 3,000 plus Lego pieces, but then slowly it forms together and it starts to make sense. And oh, it feels so good, it feels so good. So I've got my Mr. Ren, Mr. Vader, and Mr. Maul, referring to them as Mr. Makes them a lot less intimidating. Mr. Vader, I've got that weekly report you asked for. Now that they're complete, I can move on to stage 2 of the KickThePj Gallery experience. What is stage 2, you ask? Let's find out. Okay, so the build is complete, the art is ready. I want my patrons of the dark side to feel like they're stepping out of this world and stepping into the wonderful, beautiful sci-fi world of Star Wars. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I'm gonna call the gallery The Dark Side. Seeing as the art showcases Star Wars villains, I thought that'd be pretty fitting. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool. So, we can check art off the list. So what else do we need? How do I give this gallery a cinematic edge and make it feel like Star Wars? Well, for a start, we're gonna need light. Lots of lighting. Lighting is important. Lots of red light. I've got a smoke machine. I've literally just remembered I've got a smoke machine. I am gonna fill the gallery with smoke. And yeah, sure, it's not a conventional museum trope, but This isn't a conventional museum. Now, you might be thinking, PJ, how am I to traverse this thick smoke? How am I supposed to see anything? Surely to cut through such a dense fog, I would need some kind of an energy source, some kind of plasma-filled luminescent blade. Don't you worry, I got just the thing. Ever heard of a lightsaber? Yeah, my dad, he works at the Death Star, so I've got connections, I pull some strings. I might be borrowing Darth Vader's lightsaber. And you know, I think with that, those are the components of my Star Wars themed gallery. And so for the next portion of the video, past PJ will be handing over to future PJ, that is me, and I will now be narrating the events of what I did to complete the production. Think of it kind of like an interdimensional time-traveling relay race. The baton has been passed to me in the future, and I am talking about the past events in the present, or something like that. Time travel, very confusing. So I started by very roughly sketching out what I wanted my gallery to look like. Once I had a general idea of what it would look like, I could get to work on the first thing I needed, which was a sign. So I started by gathering all the cardboard I could find. Now, fortunately, I have just recently moved house, so I have cardboard in abundance. So I gathered my tools that I would need to make the sign, and I got to work. I opted to cut out all the letters individually. I knew I'd be filming at night, and I needed them to stand out. And I thought no color suits the Sith better than red. And so I left the letters to dry and went to go gather my costume for the video. I thought a long black cloak would suit the theming of the video pretty well. It's pretty Star Warsy, right? Then I proceeded to gather my equipment, cameras, lights, lenses. And so I grabbed my lightsaber and made my way back up to the workshop to finish setting up. We cleared out as much as we could from the workshop to make it a nice open space for the art to sit in. I didn't want to distract from how, quite frankly, amazing the portraits are. So we cleared a path as best we could and prepped the easels. Now, I had ordered a couple of easels online so I could display the art. What I didn't realize is that we'd have to build them ourselves. On top of that, I didn't anticipate that the instructions would be in another language. So after deciphering the instructions as best we could, we put together the easels. You're right. Do you need something? You okay? Do you need something, Fuji? No, he just wants to destroy my chair. Next, we stuck the sign up above the workshop, letter by letter, and suddenly the gallery was starting to come together. I got the final few bits prepped and ready, and then it was just waiting for nightfall. And oh, did the night fall. It got dark is what I'm saying. Once it was suitably dark, we got outside and we set up to start shooting, and we couldn't have been more lucky. It was the perfect night. The weather was still, it was calm, there was no wind, perfect conditions. And as we filmed through the night, I was so happy with what we were getting. The way the vivid red lights and the thick smoke meshed together is beautiful. The lightsaber cutting through the smoke as well, ooh, it looks so beautiful. It kind of ended up looking exactly how I imagined it in my head, which is rare for any time you're gonna make anything. I would say my favorite of the three portraits would probably be Darth Maul, probably because he's the one not wearing a helmet, but they've really managed to capture his menacing eyes, his phantom menacing eyes. I'm sorry for the pun, I'm sorry. And after a few hours, we got plenty of coverage and we were done. And that brings us towards the end of this behind the scenes video. I hope you enjoyed following the process of how I put all this together. I really enjoyed documenting it from start to finish. And having been in lockdown for months, it felt so good to set up a couple of lights, blast some smoke, and be a badass with a lightsaber for a few hours. And so, with a little bit of editing and some absolutely stunning composing from Daniel Dobbs, we have arrived at our completed gallery experience. Please take a moment to come with me now and step foot inside the dark side.
Right.
Pretty spicy, huh?
I would say that was pretty spicy.
But then I'm biased because I am the Spice Man. I want to say a huge thank you to the Lego company for collaborating with me on this. It's been such a unique and well-timed opportunity to transform a piece of my home into a little gallery for the evening that you can visit and enjoy digitally, of course. And I want to say a huge thank you to you for watching this video and continuing to support me. I really do appreciate it. If you want to continue to support me, then please do give this video a like, hit the subscribe button if you're new, and also hit the notification bell. But for now, I'm gonna get out of here. Stay safe, stay rad, and I will see you Lego bricks in the next video. Bye.